And I have everything ready. I'm just going to start your reading for lovely, lovely Aries people. The first, I'm a bit silly, sorry. The first card you have your past is the Ace of Cups. So when I look at this card, I'm seeing tears coming down. I'm seeing healing. I'm seeing healing with this card. Healing from a situation, but I'm seeing, excuse me, I'm seeing that there could be healing from not just one situation. I'm seeing a few different situations you could be healing from. You've been through a really difficult time, I'm seeing, with a lot of different twists and turns. And I'm seeing that there could have been some tears, actually, because I'm seeing these tears coming down. And I'm seeing a realization about something, facing up to something, realizing something. And this could be around a person. I'm seeing there could be someone who was either a friend, or it could be a love situation. I'm seeing a little bit of confusion as to whether this is a friend or a love situation, because it might be, the lines might be blurred between these two. It might be someone who is a friend and then more, and then back to friends or something like that. Or it could be a friend that maybe you were hoping was more. Something like that, something with a little bit of confusion around it, I'm seeing. And I'm also seeing some unsurety over whether you, it was like, I'm seeing you getting closer and them looking as if they weren't close to you and kind of giving you mixed signals, and kind of, I'm also seeing some ignoring, things like that around this situation. So, excuse me. I'm not seeing this very clearly, but it's a kind of a very confusing situation, actually. But then you came to a realization, I'm seeing in this, this was kind of like a shock, but then you're healing from this. I'm getting confused as well, because I'm seeing there's a situation you were healing from that was this kind of love friendship situation, but then you also had some other situations going on in your life that you thought were going one way, and then it was like, I'm seeing the rug being pulled from under you, actually. So you thought you're walking along this comfortable, nice rug, and I'm seeing one of those beautiful Afghan rugs with all the patterns, and then you're walking along that, and then that kind of was pulled out, and then you fell over. So you've had kind of shocks in other areas of your life as well. So I'm getting this kind of mixed up, I'm getting this realization with this person, this love situation, and then I'm getting these kind of other shocks with, excuse me, my throat, with other areas of your life as well. Thinking that you're feeling comfortable and then suddenly you're uncomfortable, that kind of thing. I know this is very confusing. And I am feeling that then you came to realization about this person and then you started healing. That's what I'm seeing. So there was some tears, and tears are really a loss of stress, letting go of stress. Yes, you've had lots of ups and downs, I'm seeing, in the past with this person as well. So you've been here before emotionally with this person. So it's like you might have had breakups with this person, you might have had problems with this person. And at the time, the last time you went through this, it was a lot more stressful than it is now. So there's a little bit more peace at this time than the last time you kind of experienced this. It seems a lot calmer. There are tears, yes, and of course it's not nice, it's horrible, but you, it was a lot calmer than the last time you kind of went through a similar thing with this person. I just keep on seeing spikes of hurt and then calm, and then spikes and then calm. With this person and with other areas of your life as well. This kind of feeling comfortable, then not suddenly, and then feeling comfortable and then feeling uncomfortable. That kind of thing I'm getting at this time in your past. The next card you have your past is Strength. So yes, you were healing at this time. There were times where you could have been tempted to contact this person, maybe say something to this person. And of course, Aries wants to say what they'll say. They want to say things, but you stopped yourself. I'm seeing that you stopped yourself. I'm seeing the words strength in silence. So if this resonates, you were kind of, you were right just to leave things and not say anything. I know it's hard for Aries not to say something. I have this problem every hour of every day. I want to say something to someone. But yes, you might have you might have a conversation with this person later, I'm seeing. I'm not seeing that this is kind of a split for good. You're going to be talking to them at some time in the future. But I'm seeing that at this time you have this instinct, you wanted to speak to this person. But then you kind of knew instinctively and instantly that this would have been the wrong time and it would have all gone wrong. If you had have spoken to them at this time, it would have gone sideways. And you knew that. You had this in your mind. You knew this instinctively. You have very good instincts. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing with this card is you're working. You're working to take your mind off not only this person, but these other problems you had, these kind of ups and downs, these kind of uncomfortable things that were going on around you. You were working very hard to kind of take your mind off these things. I'm also seeing that there was someone around you who could have maybe they had the wrong idea about you. They weren't understanding you properly. It was something like that. They weren't understanding something you were working on. And excuse me, this thing you're working on was, this was a very personal thing to you. So it's almost like what you were doing was a part of you. This work you were doing, this thing you were doing, this project, or whatever this was a part of you. I hope that makes sense. I'm feeling that whatever this is, you put yourself into this. And it puts itself into you. I hope this makes sense. So whatever this is you're working on, this is very personal to you. It's not like it's just you go to a job and you come home again. This is very personal to you. So yes, it was work, whatever this thing was. Excuse me, I have to keep clearing my throat. Okay, sorry about that. It was a part of you. So it was like when someone criticized you, when someone criticized what you were doing, it felt like they were criticizing you personally. Now, maybe they weren't, but that's what it felt like to you. So if you look at this beautiful woman in this card, she's so beautiful, she's so relaxed, she's in her garden, she's worked very hard to achieve what she has around her. I'm also seeing that, you know, if you look at this woman, I'll move it up so you can see. So she has these coins around her. Now, I've seen coins on one side and coins on the other side. Some of them are partially hidden behind her. Some of them are in front of her. Some of them are just next to her. To me, it looks like they're moving through her. These coins are kind of moving through her, as if she's invisible. They're going through her and in and out of her. So these coins are within her to me. That's what I'm seeing. So this is like this work that you are doing, that you're getting paid for, or whatever this was, or you're going to soon. It might have been studying, but it was some work that was very, very, it was you. It was a part of you. And that's what I'm seeing. These coins are going through this woman. So this work was a part of you. And when people criticized it, it felt like they were criticizing you. So this still is a part of you. This still is very, 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 it's very close to you, almost as if it's inside you. I hope that makes sense. I'm just getting that feeling. Please tell me what this is in the comments, and tell me if I'm not making sense, and I'll try and explain it to you, because it's a bit difficult to kind of articulate what I'm seeing. The first card you have, your present, is the Five of Wands. So yes, it's almost like you're fighting off comments, you're fighting off what people are saying. Someone doesn't fully understand what you're doing, and there could be more than one person also who doesn't fully understand what you're doing. But I'm seeing, you know, if this resonates and you're still going through this with these people who don't understand you, try and use that strength in silence. This goes back to the Strength card. Try and use that strength and I'm not saying keep quiet and never say anything if people are terrible to you or they're saying things to you, but I'm saying that what I'm saying is, I know for Aries it's impossible. Again, I'm seeing that again. But there are some people who, I'm seeing there are some people around you who are never ever going to understand you. They're never going to understand what you're doing. They're never going to understand this part of you. There's no point in explaining to these people. They just do not understand. And also they don't want to understand. They don't want to understand. You try and use your inner strength again. Try and concentrate on your work. Don't waste your energy on this person or these people. Do these people understand you? No. Does it matter? No, probably not. It doesn't matter if they understand. Who cares if they don't understand? And, you know, I've had this too. I've had people say this to me. What are you doing that for? Why are you doing that? I'd never do that. Blah, blah, blah. And you could waste your time explaining, and they don't want to hear the explanation. They really don't want to hear the explanation. They just want to kind of wind you up, annoy you, have this kind of silly debate or whatever it is. They don't want to hear your side. Yes, there's the horn telling you, stop debating these people. Stop debating these people. Just use your energy on your work, which is so important to you. It's a part of you. That's where the true you is. Use your energy on that, not debating these people or talking to them. The next card you have, your present, is the Knight of Cups. So I'm seeing this could be about this person who you were healing from in the Ace of Cups, and this person. I'm actually seeing a very well-dressed person or a very well-groomed person. They like to make sure they have, you know, very nice clothes, and they're very neat, and their hair's always done properly, and they're always very, you know, they care a lot about their appearance. I'm also seeing this person is quite brooding, not broody, brooding. So they're brooding over things. They're brooding over what happened. They're kind of worrying about what happened at this time before the Ace of Cups. When you have this realization, they're kind of thinking about that. I'm also seeing that at this time that you kind of had this realization about this person, what was going on was that maybe, I'm seeing drifting with this card. So maybe their mind was drifting away from you onto other things. Maybe they took a lot of time to talk to you. Maybe they were ignoring you, or it felt like they were ignoring you. Maybe it's that, you know, they didn't get back to you, or they were a bit flaky, or they were forgetting about you, or some kind of forgetfulness. And you might have interpreted that as that they weren't interested, or they were seeing someone else even, or something like that. I'm actually not seeing anyone else. I'm not seeing anyone else here. And I'm seeing that at this time, their focus is actually on you. They're thinking about you. But there's silence. There's silence here. Things are still calming down. Things are still healing. You will speak to this person, I'm seeing, at some time in the future, but not at this time still. And I'm seeing calm after the storm. So I'm seeing that you're actually becoming a lot calmer. Things are slowing down for you now. You're not having these kind of spikes of up and down in your emotions. Excuse me again. The last card you have, your present, is the Empress. So I'm just seeing, this is what I'm seeing. Look at how settled this Empress is. She's so comfortable. She could be wearing pajamas, sitting on the sofa, eating chocolates or something. She looks so comfortable. She looks like, you know, but she's just in her home, sitting there, resting, and she's just relaxing. That's what she looks like to me. So comfortable. Look how comfortable her dress is. So what I'm seeing here is, this is what you're looking for. You're looking to feel comfortable. You're looking to feel settled. And this is going to sound strange, but I'm just getting a sense of you feeling like you don't truly fit in anywhere. You're trying to find somewhere where you can fit in. Sorry, my throat's doing this again. And yes, there are people that understand you. There are some people who care for you. There is a place where you are going to feel settled. But what I'm seeing is it's somewhere outside of the ordinary, somewhere outside of the usual. You might be looking at other people's conventions and thinking about where you want to settle, and you might be thinking, oh, people usually do this, so I'll do that. But you're not like other people. You're very different from other people. So maybe where you want to settle, maybe the group of people or the place or whatever this is that you want to settle, is not the normal kind of a place that people settle in. Or it might be not the normal kind of group that people settle in. I'm thinking place because it might be that you don't want to spend your time around the normal stuff, the normal thing. Or it might be people you might not want to. For example, if you're a woman in your 20s, people might say, oh, find a group of girls that go around to bars and laugh and go, hee hee hee. It might not be you. You might not be like that. You might want to find a group of people with all different ages that like some sort of hobby you like. It might have nothing to do with bars. You might not like that. So look for something, I'm so sorry about my throat. Look for something outside of the usual, and that's where you'll find your group or your thing or your place. That's where you'll settle. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your future is the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, you are going to find this place I'm seeing, or this group, or whatever this is that's going to make you feel settled and where you feel comfortable, where you feel accepted and sheltered. I'm seeing sheltered because I'm looking at this bridge on this card. This is carving over this couple in the middle. This is sheltering them like an umbrella. And you know, people often, when there's a storm or when there's rain, they shelter under a bridge, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm not saying you're going to live under a bridge. That's not what I'm seeing. But again, I'm seeing that, you know, this could be an unusual place or an unusual group or something outside of the norm. I keep on seeing that. You might have already found this place or this group or whatever this people accepting you is, and maybe you haven't realized it yet. I always see this yes, I always see this polarity with you. By polarity, I mean opposites. It's like you want to be accepted. You want people. But then a part of you wants to be separate from people as well. So that might be what's happening. It might be that you want to get close to whatever this is, this thing, this group, whatever you feel comfortable in, and then you run away from it. It might be something like that. But you know, people can care about you without understanding you as well. So you might find a group of people who just accept you without understanding. It might be that. It doesn't have to be all or nothing either. You know, it's not like you have to find something where everyone thinks you're amazing. You know, it might be something where you're going to have to compromise a little bit. But look outside of the usual. I keep on seeing this in this reading. Look outside of the usual. The next card you have for your future is the Page of Cups. So I'm seeing that, yes, you could be spending time, and you could be spending some time around family at this time. This is going to give you a little bit of a kind of a rest from finding this special place or this person. And it's going to give you a rest from this kind of healing and all these problems you've had as well. You're going to kind of just rest around your family for a while. I'm also seeing a family member. You're kind of resting. I'm saying kind of because, yes, you're mostly going to be resting. There's a spoilt person in your family, though. There's a spoilt person I'm seeing. This person might be a bit younger than you. Maybe they're just young in their ways. They might not be younger than you, but they have a young personality, that kind of thing. They are a bit spoiled. They're a bit oversensitive. I'm seeing someone who, again, you might want to say something to this person, but I'm seeing that you're stopping yourself. And I'm seeing that all through this reading too. You're actually having some very, very amazing self-restraint, which is very difficult for Aries. You're stopping yourself from saying things to people. I find that very difficult myself. Yes, you're going to stop yourself from saying something to the spoiled person. And you probably, yes, once you would have said everything to this person. But you're also going to be just settling again around your family. You're going to be going through this process of healing. You're going to have a lot of things on your mind as well. But these are kind of settling down. There's a kind of settling feeling with this. And because you're determined to kind of feel settled, you're determined to find this kind of settling, this place of settling. And so you're not going to bother with this spoiled person. You're just going to let it go at this time. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have in your future is the Four of Pentacles. Yes, I'm seeing a gift. I'm seeing a gift with this card. I'm seeing a gift around family. So this could be a gift coming to you. A family member might be giving you this gift, or it might come indirectly through family. It might be somebody outside of your family gives someone a gift and that comes to you. It might be something like that. Someone's going to be very generous. I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing that you could be going through a time of trying to save your money, or worried about money or something like that. I'm seeing that you might try to get some money back from someone that you've given to them, or it could be an institution or something like that, something that was paid by mistake or wrongly, or there's something that was wrong around this and you're going to try and get this money back. I'm also seeing that, yes, you're going to be worried about saving money, all of that kind of thing. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with saving money. I'm careful with money. I don't spend on silly things that aren't necessary. But just be careful. If people are generous with you, because I'm seeing this gift as well. So if people are generous with you, make sure that, you know, you're generous back as well. Don't be too mean. That's what I'm seeing that. So Aries, I hope this resonated. Sorry about my throat again. I've got a bit of a sore throat. I've caught this from someone. Yeah, so I hope you could understand what I was saying. But you know, as you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single person, so it might not resonate with everyone. But yes, again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.